NewRadioSportsNetwork.com. And it's been a little bit since we've been able to do this. The Culver Student Athlete of the Week, obviously, with everything being the way that it is this school year, trying to make sure we keep our socially distance away from everybody and make sure that the seasons continue. And one of those players that's had an amazing season so far is Southern Door's Nicole Norton, leading the Packerland Conference in scoring and also the newest member of the 1,000-point club at Southern Door. So first of all, Nicole, welcome and congratulations on being this week's Culver's Student Athlete of the Week.
Thank you so much.
And you recently got the accolades of becoming that 1,000-point scorer. And what did that mean to you to be able to accomplish that before you graduated?
It was awesome to accomplish that because especially in the beginning of the year when there was so much uncertainty about if we were going to even be able to play. I mean, it was a really special night, especially because it was on parents and senior night at home. So it was an awesome experience.
Kind of that full trifecta, if you will, to be able to celebrate it in the building where you go to school. So that must have been an awesome accomplishment for you to kind of, live obviously as it happened. And what has been maybe keying some of your success this year as you've had some really big scoring outputs this year and like we mentioned before, leading the conference in scoring?
My teammates have been like super supportive of taking different roles this season. We are a very young team. We only have 3 seniors and no juniors. So everyone has kind of accepted a different role, and I wouldn't be able to do anything that I have accomplished this year without any of my teammates to help me along the way. So.
Yeah. And how has that leadership role been for you? Obviously, you only have 2 other seniors to kind of take it over. Otherwise, it's freshmen and sophomores. Is that something that you've really embraced this year, is that leadership role?
Yeah, I really enjoy having the younger kids like ask me questions and stuff, and just knowing the position they're in. Maybe not as much experience or a little bit uncertainty on the court, and I feel like I'm glad they feel comfortable asking us as the seniors for help and guidance, and it's awesome.
What's been maybe your favorite part of this season so far, outside of course, making that 1,000-point club?
Oh man, I don't know. I think just seeing how much we've grown from last season to this season in just our wins and our team chemistry, that's just like, it's great to see how we can come together even if we don't have like as many players. We can still have great success with all that stuff.
And how has that been this year? Obviously, you've had to adjust kind of all season long here with basketball being, in addition to, I believe, cross country also was able to make it through their full season, to be that kind of that first girls sport to really kind of go from beginning to the end with all the new protocols. How has that been kind of making that adjustment?
It's hard. We started our volleyball season and then it got canceled. And rescheduled. So like that was like really hard to just go like right from that to basketball where we didn't really know what was going to happen. And then we got quarantined around Christmas. So we had to do a bunch of rescheduled games. Like we had 5 games in 6 days. And so it's been really different. Just making game plans, and like you have to just be ready for anything, I guess, just the unexpected. So that's been hard. But.
And since you mentioned it, you play volleyball as well. You were in a volleyball tournament over the weekend. And how do you balance, what I'm guessing is club volleyball with your commitments to the girls basketball team?
It's a little difficult at times with practices and games, but we make it work. I mean, I had a 3-day tournament in Omaha, Nebraska this weekend, and I played in the game Friday and skipped the tournament that day and then drove there after the game for the Saturday, Sunday. And I mean, it's just like the coaches understand on both sides, but I'm really trying to stay with my high school team because as a first priority, and then try to balance it out from there.
With a 6 to 8 hour drive both ways between here and Omaha, what does a Nicole Norton do to kill the time?
Sleep. Yeah.
And what are some of your other favorite subjects at school?
I really like biology, and yeah, that's my favorite
And out
science.
and outside of school, we talked actually last summer about showing animals and things like that. And I guess, hey, are you kind of planning ahead with that this year?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, no problem. I think we got cut out there. Obviously, we've talked before about you showing animals. Last year was a pig that participated in our quality market animal sale here at the radio stations. And are you starting to kind of make those plans now to show again this year?
Yeah, I'm gonna show again this year. I think my sister, that was her last year, but I'm gonna show again this year, and I'm hoping that we have an in-person fair, or I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
And with this being, I believe your senior year. What kind of plans do you have after you leave Southern Door? Are you going to college, playing sports there as well?
Yeah, I'm planning on going to McAllister College in St. Paul, Minnesota and I'm gonna play volleyball there. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet. Maybe environmental science, but yeah.
And McAllister College, they are what's their nickname? Like the Wisconsin Badgers, Northwestern Wildcats. What is the mascot for McAllister?
The Scots.
The Scots. All
Yes.
right. So like guys in kilts and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Well, Nicole, we once again congratulate you on everything that you've been able to accomplish so far in this very odd year. Once again, scoring that 1,000 point last Friday, and still plenty of basketball coming up this year, including you've already know you're going to be playing Sturgeon Bay in the first round of the playoffs. So, congratulations once again on being our Culver Student Athlete of the Week.
Thank you so much.
I'm Tim Coles reporting for the New Radio Sports Network.